Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, or otherwise strange content. Today, I had a totally different video planned for today. But then my YouTube buddy Travis over at Curious Tangents, which if you don't subscribe to Curious Tangents, you should. It's an awesome channel. It's really cool. But he recommended that I cover Scary Godmother, which is something I had not thought about in ages. And as soon as he said it, all the memories came flooding back. And so I watched it for the first time in forever, and oh my god, we have to cover it today. I just want to talk about it so bad. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it today. I'm in my pajamas this morning, I have my coffee. Let's watch this movie. If my research is correct, and by research I mean the one Wikipedia article that I read before filming this video, this was a Cartoon Network Halloween special that aired in 2003 originally. And now it resides entirely on YouTube, so I'm gonna link it in the description box if you want to watch it for yourself. I know some of you have kids that you're looking for fun stuff to watch with them for Halloween. Feel free to check it out. So it starts off on Halloween night. The whole neighborhood is trick-or-treating. I don't know what's going on with some of these kids. The little ghost just marching behind his mom. Okay, we're like 2 seconds in. I gotta keep going.
Happy Halloween, Katie. You got a nice costume.
You're late.
So our main group of kids, they're meeting up in a cemetery so that they can go trick-or-treating together on Halloween. Because that's what the metal big kids do, right?
Daryl, are you a piece of candy?
Yeah, cool, huh? I figure when people see me, I'll make the candy they give out look small. So they'll overcompensate by giving us more.
That's a strat, for sure.
Hey, Bert. Got enough room in your trunk for all the candy we'll get? I said, do you have... Let me roll down the window. Ah, that's better. Now I can hear you. Sweet ride.
I see what you did there, Bert. That's good. But then Jimmy shows up, and Jimmy is the worst. And Jimmy has brought along his little cousin Hannah, who we 100% stan.
I like your fairy princess wings. I helped with the glitter.
Really? My mom doesn't let me touch glitter. Not since that incident with the glue and the dog.
What happened with the dog? She looks like that character from that Disney Junior show that's really big right now. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, she looks like the prototype design for that character.
I'm a full-fledged creature of the night!
Daryl, there is nothing scary about a piece of candy.
There's nothing scary about a cat, either. Why does she get a pass?
You could be a mean piece of candy.
So Jimmy's mad that nobody else is dressed up like a scary monster.
And Hannah, if you're about to say that you're a fairy princess and not a creature of the night either, I'm gonna take you home right now.
Yes, small child, how dare you dress up as a fairy? You know, the thing that you want to dress up as on Halloween. How dare you? So Hannah almost blinds Jimmy, and then the other three kids act out a flashback scene in the graveyard.
Flashback? Flashback. Are you anxious to get outside with all the monsters, Pumpkin?
Monsters? She'll be with Jimmy and his friends. They're very responsible. Good grief.
Yeah, I'm with Bert.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong already!
Oh, that must be Jimmy. I'll get it.
Here you go, honey. Monsters can't stand flashlights.
This feels kind of disrespectful that they're just like climbing all over tombstones, right? Like, those are dead people. Don't do that. But anyway, after that, they send the little girl out into the graveyard by herself and then plan to ditch her.
We're gonna ditch Hannah.
It's Jimmy's idea, and the other three kind of protest at first, but then they're like, oh yeah, I guess it would be better for us if we leave this small child abandoned somewhere so that we can get more candy.
I didn't find any monsters.
Good work, Hannah. You're not scared, are you?
Oh my god, they use that one sound effect so many times. It's so funny.
We all want lots of candy, don't we? You're not scared, are you?
So they tell her that she needs to go into this abandoned house and leave candy for the monsters, or the monsters will eat everybody. And this poor little kid is just like, okay, seems legit. So then all the big kids jump in and try to scare her really hard.
The owner's ghosts! Over there!
So how's he making all those shadow puppets? Jimmy might be a terrible person, but he's got some shadow puppet skills, I'll give him that. So they lock her in because they're terrible kids. And so she's stuck in this empty, scary house by herself. She's like 5. But then who shows up but Scary Godmother? It's the name of the movie.
Why are you crying?
For a kid that was so scared 2 seconds ago, she's not really fazed by this witch just sitting down next to her.
What were you so scared of that it made you cry?
Monsters.
So Hannah tells her that she's scared of monsters, and so the Scary Godmother says she'll take her over to her realm in the monster world to introduce her to all her monster friends.
Some of my best friends are monsters. Come on.
And they ride off on her witch's broom. So while Hannah goes to chill out with her Scary Godmother, the other kids are laughing at her expense.
You've been filling her head full of stories all night, Jimmy. She was so easy to scare.
Yeah, you know, the way you scared that toddler? Badass. So the next character that we meet is one of Scary Godmother's roommates, Scully. He's a skeleton in the closet.
Sorry to be so late, but I just had to get these old bones bleached for the party.
That sounds painful.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Hannah.
Does everyone have a skeleton in their closet?
Almost everyone, little miss.
I see what you did there, filmmakers.
You see, Hannah, monsters are a lot like spiders. Some are real nice, and some are not so nice. But all of them are creepy and crawly.
Okay, I'm following that analogy, I guess. Good job, Scully. But they set up for the party as the big kids are slowly missing out on trick-or-treating because of, you know, them waiting around for Hannah and she's not there anymore.
At least Daryl and I were smart enough to get some trick-or-treating in on the way here.
It's strange that they wouldn't just go in and look for her after a couple minutes, right? Like, I would have. I wouldn't have left my baby cousin in a haunted house in the first place, but you know.
Oh, and Miss Shoeless Joe? For 3 kisses.
Okay. Wait. I don't have any kisses. Oh.
This just got awkward.
Bert, nobody puts CBs in SUVs these days.
You just left your baby cousin to the mercy of killer monsters on Halloween night, and you're concerned with the additions and upgrades in my cardboard SUV?
I mean, you guys are all kind of responsible at this point, but I do see your point. The next character we meet is Harry the werewolf. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. His big thing is he likes food.
Sit. Good boy. Shake. Now, roll over. Oh, please.
I think Harry might need some new friends that don't, you know, embarrass him to this extent.
Oh, don't be coy, my dear. I'm really a huge fan.
But Harry mistakes Hannah for some kind of TV star, I think.
She's practically in the same costume as well. What a priceless in-joke for those of us who are longtime spectators, like myself, of course.
That is pretty meta.
Here's a treat that's fun to make and helps you get a word in edgewise.
Okay.
Take 2 of your favorite crackers, spread 1 with jam, 1 with peanut butter,
Okay.
and jam them into the mouth of the chattering werewolf.
Huh. Well, I'm fresh out of werewolves, so I'll have to try that out myself. So next to show up is the vampire family.
I know it's intimidating being around royalty, but don't worry.
Aren't they technically counts and countesses?
Vampires can't enter a house unless you invite them in.
Really? That's very polite.
Yeah, I mean, vampires are pretty polite until you invite them in and then they try to drink all your blood, but other than that, very polite.
Do you go to school?
Sure, night school. Don't you go to school?
I go to school. Sacred Heart.
Sounds tasty.
I'm getting dizzy.
Can't you fly with those wings?
No, show off. So because Hannah can't fly, they go running into the kitchen, and poor Scully gets shattered, and Harry tries to catch all the food, but misses.
Hey, I can talk again.
You couldn't talk that whole time because of peanut butter? It's just peanut butter. But as soon as he can talk again, he goes right back to annoying everybody.
Oh, Miss Ruby, delightful to see you, my dear.
Okay, dial it back. Dial it back, Harry. But then, Mr. Dracula, Count Father, he hypnotizes him so that he falls asleep. And it's very dramatic and a little bit scary.
Cease your chattering and sleep.
Sleep? On an empty stomach?
But then the last character to arrive shows up, and he's quite a lot. And Hannah's not really having any of it. I get that this guy is very intimidating, but like, he's not really any scarier than any of the other monsters, and she was doing so well with them. She made a vampire friend.
Take that!
Oh no, the poor cat went flying by. I didn't catch that before. So she tries to shine the flashlight in his eyes because Jimmy told her, or somebody told her, her parents told her, that's who told her. They told her that shining a flashlight in monsters' eyes will stop them or something, and obviously that's not true.
Hannah, flashlights only work on monsters that hide in your closet. Yeah, and Bugaboo is a monster that hides under your bed.
Nice cover.
Good one. Smooth.
Keep him away from me! He's big and mean and scary looking!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aw, Hannah, you hurt his feeling. Poor Bugaboo.
Maybe I should go.
Maybe you're not that mean after all.
Does that mean you'll stay?
You got it. After all, it is my house.
He was gonna leave his own house because this random girl didn't want him there? That's so sad. But he sticks around and they all have fun at the party for a while. Meanwhile, the big kids are not having fun.
Door is ajar.
Will you stop that?
Serves them right. They just Weekend at Bernie's-ing Harry while he's asleep. Oh dear.
We've practically missed Halloween. This isn't funny anymore.
So now that the big kids have officially missed trick-or-treating, they're fighting over what to do.
Fine, we'll vote. Who wants me for leader?
That's one vote for everyone. I demand a recount.
Might as well teach kids early that voting is pretty much a chaotic shit show most of the time. You should still vote though. Chaotic shit show may it be.
Will you two stop it?
All rock, no winner. All rock, no winner. All rock, no winner.
This is like that thing from Nancy Drew White Wolf of Icicle Creek, you know, the one that the Game Grumps made into a meme, where it was like, and then I shot, and I missed, and then I missed again, and again.
See anything you want to eat? I mean in the fridge, silly.
I was just kidding.
You know when your friend jokes about murdering you?
I'm not afraid of you.
Peekaboo!
I mean, I'm glad that you're not, because he seems lovely, but technically you have more of a reason to be afraid of him than Bugaboo. Bugaboo hasn't done anything.
Someday I'll be king of the night.
Someday I'll be a movie star, princess, veterinarian, astronaut, ballerina. With a pony.
You do you, Hannah. Don't let your memes be dreams.
I love your dress, Ruby.
Newfangled fashions. I remember when a vampire queen used to look like a queen.
What is this overbearing bullshit?
It's just a modern little frock.
Too modern and too little for my tastes.
You don't have to put up with that, Mrs. Dracula. You look great.
Exactly.
Oh, so, as I was saying...
Ah, so Harry's up again.
What's the matter, my love?
The sad-looking little party hat makes me laugh.
I am simply no good at parties.
So, Mr. Dracula is having a little bit of a existential crisis of sorts.
Ooh, cold.
Gross, my parents are necking again.
Ugh.
Maybe there's something I can eat on the snack table.
You don't eat quiche?
No, I meant the other stuff.
Oh, gorgonzola.
Hey, Gorgonzola is great.
Bad dog! Bad dog! Up to town! Up! All of my precious work!
So they're out of food. So they decide as a group to order...
Pizza! Pizza?
Pizza!
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 Pizza is a groovy idea?
Groovy?
I know, they're so embarrassing. I could just live.
Okay, that's my favorite joke in the whole thing, I think.
Now, who wants garlic?
What are you, a maniac? Are you trying to poison my family?
Yeah, I don't think the Dracula family wants garlic, sir.
Extra cheese and olives! Yeah!
Aw, they're finding things in common with each other.
I thought monsters ate little girls.
Oh, that's silly. Little girls make the crust all soggy. Just joking, kid.
Okay, read the room, Bugaboo.
If I went around eating all the clients, I'd be out of work.
He's got a point.
Can't believe we left Hannah in the spook house.
What if she never comes out?
So the big kids are still pretty undecisive. They're an indecisive group on the by and by.
Maybe the monsters got her.
There's no monsters.
And maybe the monsters are going to burst out of there any second and eat every kid in the whole world.
What are you talking about? There's no monsters!
So wait, are there monsters?
Oh my gosh, we've got to save Hannah from the monsters!
There's no such thing as monsters!
Oh, okay, got it. No monsters. So back at the party, the pizzas show up, and they all argue over who has to pay for them.
12 extra larges at $16 each. Of course, you could sign for it.
No.
Oh god, that got intense really quickly.
Ooh, let's see if Bugaboo has any money stuck to him from being under the beds all day.
Right.
I like their little sneaky arms. So they more or less mug Bugaboo for any money that might be stuck to him. They could have just asked nicely.
I'm down to 50 in his underarms.
I got some too. That'll do it.
Okay. Hey kids, if you ever need money, steal it from your friends viciously. That always works.
Harry, sometimes you are insensitive, boorish, and you just have plain lousy table manners.
No, please, I'll do anything.
Serves you right, Harry.
Yum, mine's starting to cool off. That's when it gets nice and cloddy. Wanna try?
No.
Well, we've been eating pizza with garlic. And if our teeth touched your pizza and then you ate it...
I mean, that is quick thinking, but you could have just said, no thank you, you know?
So other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the show?
Anna, do you think any of us would eat you?
Yeah, the Dracula family would probably definitely eat her. So she decides that she needs to go home. They all figure out that Jimmy, her mean older cousin, is one of the kids that Bugaboo scares, and so they all hatch a plan to get even with the big kids.
Since I'm under kids' beds, I know all the things they're afraid of. It's my job.
Why did he have to say it like that? He was so proud of himself. That's not really helping him for the I'm not that scary camp. So they go back to the spook house, and the big kids finally decide to go in there and look for her.
You go in there and bring out the baby.
Okay, we'll all go.
Jimmy, you go in and find her. Well, I guess I'll go in and find her then.
Who the heck are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Orson. I am a vampire.
I'm Jimmy. I'm the devil. Happy Halloween.
Just for the record, I think you're a real vampire.
Yeah, always hedge your bets when somebody might be a vampire.
You'll be grilled, you'll be ate. Gonna serve you for kids on a plate.
They're just not face at all. Poor Scully, I think you're scary enough. There we go.
Candy!
Oh dear. Too far, Harry. You gotta dial it back again. So they all work together. They scare the kids so hard that now they have whites of their eyes when they didn't before.
Oh, criminy! Not the light of a flashlight! Oh, my eyes!
And then they all pretend to be, hurt by the flashlight so that Hannah can be the big hero.
Save me, Hannah!
It's too much for me in my pithy soul. The light burns! It burns worse than the worst burn ever! I die! I flail! Then I die.
Where's his Oscar? So they scare all the big kids out of the house, and then Scary Godmother gives Hannah a key so that she can come back and visit them anytime she wants, which is really cute.
Hannah! Would you mind holding my hand? Oh, just in case you get scared, that is.
Uh-huh. Sure, Jimmy.
So,
I could do it better.
any pizza left? What? No, it's hungry work. I've built up quite an appetite. It's not easy scaring people, you know. Oh, no, no.
And that's how the movie ends, with the possible brutal murder of Harry, the werewolf. This is one of those things that I haven't thought about in so long, and didn't know that anybody else really remembered. I'm mostly glad to just know this wasn't some kind of, like, fever dream that my own scary mind made up. But yep, that's the end of the movie. It's a bonkers little TV special that I had a lot of fun covering, so thank you again, Travis, for reminding me of this. I appreciate you. Again, don't forget to check out his channel, Curious Tangents. I will link it in the description box below. You should definitely check it out. And yeah, that's all I have for the video today, guys. Thank you as always for being here, for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, anything and everything you do to support this channel. It means so much to me. I just, I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful. We hit 600 subscribers, oh my god. We just hit them last night, and I'm so excited. I have never had 600 of anything. I know that number might be small to some people, but to me, that's like everything. I'm just so happy to be here, so thank you guys for making that possible. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. I'm a YouTuber if you say so, because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye.